just doesn't make any sense.
Maybe there's some connection between all of us.
Like what?
My birthday next week.
Me too.
Me too. Yeah.
So, Identity follows a group of seemingly unrelated people who meet at a highway motel when their paths coincidentally converge, and now they have a mystery on their hands which involves murder and intrigue. So, the question is, why this movie? Why, of all the psychological thrillers, why this seemingly very off-the-grid, not too talked about thriller from the early 2000s? The answer is rather simple. Let me answer that in a bit. Right off the bat, the thing I noticed when I first saw Identity many years ago, probably in the mid-2000s, and I noticed that it seemed like a genuinely well-crafted movie. I just recently rewatched it, researched it a little bit, and lo and behold, it's directed by James Mangold. Now, what a surprise that was. No wonder this movie is so competent. We all know his groundbreaking portfolio: Ford v Ferrari, Night and Day, 310 to Yuma, Logan, and most recently, the mostly average The Dial of Destiny, the latest and maybe the final Harrison Ford Indiana Jones movie. But anyway, James Mangold has proved to be a top-tier director in recent years when we first laid our eyes on Logan. At least I did. I got to know about James Mangold when I saw Logan. And it's a shame it's very recent. What a grounded and gritty superhero movie that was. And then we were blessed with Ford v Ferrari not too long ago. Another thing that surprised me was that I just stumbled upon this movie, Identity. Never saw anyone talk about it, not seen it on anyone's top 10 psychological thriller lists, nothing of the sort. So Identity stars John Cusack, Ray Liotta, Amanda Peet, amongst an ensemble of some very talented actors. They even got Jake Busey in it, playing a, rather discount Johnny Bartlett from The Frighteners. Remember that movie? Remember him in that movie? Well, when he popped out in this one, I kind of chuckled. Anyway, the movie mostly takes place at a highway motel during a rather terrible rainstorm, and of course there's a killer on the loose, and of course people start to die in the most gruesome ways possible. This makes for a perfectly isolated situation where none of the characters can leave the motel and not a lot of new characters are added to the mix. So you start to feel isolated and locked up yourself amongst the characters. Just like the twist and turn heavy thrillers of the 90s, like Along Came a Spider and The Game by David Fincher, Identity relies on big reveals in the last 15 minutes of the movie. But you're in for a ride throughout. And obviously I won't spoil anything in this review, but of course this isn't Shawshank Redemption. And it doesn't need to be, it shouldn't be. The story services the characters and vice versa, and that's how a competent psychological thriller should be like. Good time on a Saturday night with sodas and pizza. So there you have it. If you missed those 90s thrillers, this will definitely scratch that itch. But keeping the expectations in check should also be considered. To me, it's an 8 out of 10 for what it aims to be. Absolutely recommended. And hey, if you think it helped you out making up your mind to see the movie or not, do give this video a thumbs up and show me you'd like to watch more. And please don't forget to subscribe.